Nigerian youth are said to constitute 60% of Nigeria's population, yet they are seen in very few political positions. They came out in their numbers to ensure the passage of the Not Too Young to Run bill. However, after President Muhammadu Buhari signed the bill into an act in 2018, the youth literally went to sleep. Among other provisions, the Act reduces the age qualification for president from 40 to 30, governor from 35 to 30, senator from 35 to 30, House of Representatives membership from 30 to 25, and State House of Assembly membership from 30 to 25. Now, lawmakers want the youth to take advantage of this and participate in active politics.
We passed the Not Too Young to Run bill, which the president was very, very happy to be a part of, because he wants to encourage young people. But it's just a bill on paper. You pass the Not Too Young to Run bill, but at the same time, you close the space for the young ones who you've passed the bill to run. You continue with your indirect primaries. How would the young people get involved?
We don't just complain about governance. We should present ourselves and work hard to be elected in government offices. People with the right credentials, when they present themselves, for offices, and people know that their interests will be protected, Nigerians will be ready to put little drops, into the campaign. Yes, money is a catalyst, but in advanced countries, you don't pay for road. What you use this money for are for ads, adverts, media work, just to, airtime, and that's what you use this money for, to organize rallies and not to give people for election.
Though some youth say the act has solved some of the problems, other challenges, however, remain. For instance, they cite the problem of funding as an obstacle standing in their way.
If you are going to pay or buy a ticket worth 3 million, 5 million, and you're not doing anything, you are a youth, you graduated 10 years ago, you're not doing any work, and you have the quality of leadership in you, how are you going to do it? And if you must do it, you need to have a godfather. And if you have a godfather, that means you will not be objective in your leadership.
After the First Republic, from that Third Republic till now, we're still the same people there. And we are still complaining. When our youth travel abroad, we'll see differences. So what we need to do is to bring that invention. We must force it to work, and it's going to work.
Government should make space for them. In the House of Assembly, in the Senate, everywhere. There are youths that are intellectuals, hardworking.
The Nigerian youth will be hoping that political parties will consider reducing the cost of forms to accommodate the youth that are interested in vying for political positions. Punaraman Fengtola, Arise News.
Well, for more on this, I'm now being joined by Fraklin Ebere-Njoku, who is the Deputy National Coordinator, the Initiative for Leadership Development and Change. Very warm welcome to Newsnight. It's been said that the Nigerian youths, haven't agitated for Not Too Young to Run, to lower the age or ages of political leadership from president, to the least political post. You're not taking advantage of it. More than 2-3 years now that the act has been signed into law.
I don't know why you would say that, sir. But
not
I think
me. I hope you listened carefully to what I said.
I did. I think we are.
The House of Representatives, for example, is concerned about that, and that's not Christian Ogodo.
Yes, they are concerned about that, and you can see that the youths are actually trying the possible best to participate in active politics. Looking at the bureaucracy in the political system in Nigeria, it's not going to be easy. You can't tell me that the amount of youths in active office right now are the same as of before. So I will applaud the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari for the step they took in making this possible. And I want to appreciate Nigerians for giving us, the youth, the opportunity to share our own views.
But you're not seizing the bull by the horns.
We are trying our possible best to. It's just like giving a country its independence. You don't expect them to just come up with development instantly. It takes time, it takes process.
So what are the plans, I mean, that you've put in the can, you understand, that you're processing, that it's going to materialize in the 2023 general elections? Because that should be the focus now. From the local councils, the youth should be occupying councillorship positions, chairmanship positions, to the state House of Assembly. We still see Nigerians who are over 60, up to 70 in the state Houses of Assembly and chairmen of local government. So what are you really doing to actualizing that act and the dream of the Nigerian youth?
The youths, I believe, including myself, we are getting ourselves prepared. We are playing roles in the political parties. We are getting our membership cards. We are engaging in leadership institutes and in leadership matters. We are having discussions with politicians, mentors, and otherwise. We are mobilizing the youths and the masses of Nigeria to understand that this power rests in our shoulders. And I think the youths are going to surprise everyone come 2023, because now the youth have realized that this is not just about bagging the money. It's about leaving an imprint that will live after you. So the amount of youths that came out to vie for positions in the previous elections, they are going to be multiplied in the upcoming elections in 2023. Some of them will win, some of them will fail, and we'll keep on trying.
Are you looking at the financial implications, particularly, I know in some states, if you want to contest a senatorial seat, for example, you need to have some good billions of naira. I didn't say millions, but billions. Where would the Nigerian youth, how can they muster such resources, you understand, to campaign for elections? Yeah, now we know that with the internet highway, things are, done very speedily with all the social media handles. Sure. But sometimes the people that you're seeking their votes want to see you eyeball to eyeball.
Sure. So I agree with what you said about the capital intensity in the politics of Nigeria. And when I said the flaws in the political system in Nigeria, that was inclusive. Are you with me, sir? That was seriously inclusive, because right now, some of these viable youths and capable youths that are willing to come and take up positions in active governments, some of them don't have the financial capacity to do so. Some of them are even afraid of the financial capacity, or afraid of the financial implications of running for an office. Because right now, they are ready. Some of them have the intellectual intelligence to run for these offices, to actually handle these offices. We have seen it globally. Youths taking power,
becoming presidents,
yeah.
At 30,
and they're proving their worth.
32, yeah.
They're proving their worth, because there is an advantage we have, the sharpness of the brain, which is something that cannot be disputed. But I believe that the synergy between the old and the young goes a long way in helping this particular political change be actualized for the youth.
Well, I think it's not a tall dream, because if you look at the evolution, I mean, in Nigeria's political evolution, in the First Republic, we had ministers who were 29, our head of state in 1966, General Yakubu Gowon retired, was only about 32 when he became head of state. But one black spot on the Nigerian youth in this political or democratic dispensation is that of thuggery. The youths, the Nigerian youths being used as thugs, to derail democratic culture, not allowing it, to be institutionalized in the country. What do you say about that? How are you going to check that?
I think that's a very big issue to be highlighted. But I will also blame that on the poverty that grows around the country, and the fact that people need to survive. And when someone comes to tell you that for your survival, you can do this and give out your birthright.
It's giving you 400 naira, 1,000 naira, or just a can of malt like we saw in Anambra.
That case, I can't actually speak on that case because I don't know much about that. What we know is what the social media presented.
It's everywhere.
True. So
how thugs are used, and how they distribute salt and bags of rice.
But some of these people or some of these politicians actually do this to help humanity.
Really?
Yeah, some of them
During
actually
elections.
During elections and before elections.
So you don't see anything wrong in it. So
thuggery
thuggery is still going to continue,
No.
and the Nigerian youth is still going to be used because of their impoverishment. Is that what you're saying?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
But
that
that's what
thuggery.
you just said
I'm saying
now.
that thuggery can continue, but it is going to go down based on the activities and the abilities of the youths to realize that they have a major role to play in the political system of Nigeria. You can't tell the common man on the street that his vote is going to count. All he has to do is not take that 400 naira on the street and go and make sure his votes count.
And when the politician comes to help the impoverished Nigerian youths with some,
bags of rice
and the
and
rest,
beans, like you said.
it's bailing them out of poverty.
Some of them would pick it up and still do their mind. Why some of them will pick it up and decide to be used by the politicians?
Why are you not campaigning very wholesomely to dissuade and expunge that kind of ingrained poverty mentality from the Nigerian youths? 2023 is just nearby.
Yes.
Well, I think it's time for another break, but let me thank you, Fraklin Ebere-Njoku, Deputy National Coordinator,
Thank you.
Initiative for Leadership, Development and Change.